Hey guys, it's Stack here and welcome back to a brand new FIFA 19 video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you the best squad to use this guy, Flashback Rooney. He is an animal and I've used him over the last weekend league and he has just performed for me, but trust me when I say maybe don't try this guy in striker, let him have that cam position, and even though he's a medium high, he's always in the right position for me outside the box to hit them long shots. So this is the team I'm running in. I mean, you can swap out Kante for an English midfielder if you want. I have been swapping him out for Pogba and Eric Bailly instead of Sanchez to give them full chem. But I mean, to me, Kante and Wayne Rooney, both on 7 chem there, perform amazing. Now once the game actually starts as well, I do switch formation occasionally to the 4-1-2-1-2 tucked in. And then I will take off my Alessandrini for a better midfielder. I've got the future players, I can't remember what they're called, the youngster De Jong, 90 rated. I've got him playing centre mid, and I also take off Rivaldo because I mean at the moment I'm not really enjoying him. Since this latest update of FIFA, I just can't seem to score any goals for him. So he'll play to about halfway, and then I'll sub him off for another midfielder that I've got. But Rooney is absolutely lethal. If you can get him in a one-on-one, just like Ibra, it's a guaranteed goal. But the thing that makes him stand out to me from Ibra is his passing is so good. He won't win a lot of headers for you, but he will get a lot of assists because his passing is just pinpoint every single time. He's got amazing vision and his long shots are where it's at. Like for me, every time I get this guy on the edge of the box, even if I'm a one-on-one, I'll just cut to the side and do my finesse. You mistime it, it still goes in. If you don't even get that, you just do a normal finesse like that one there, it still goes in. Like he's absolutely clinical from the edge of the box, and then once he's in the box, you ain't got a chance of saving it. If I actually get inside that box, I don't do a finesse finish with him most of the time. I will literally do 3-4 bars of power and just smash it into the top corner. But yeah, give this guy a go. He's one of the best cams I've used in the game, and he is so fun. If you are playing him as a cam, the one thing I do suggest sticking on him is stay forward, and also make sure you put that free roam. He will stay around the middle. He doesn't drift wide from it. I don't know if it's his medium high, but it keeps him in the middle of the pitch. He will drop to the centre mid position every now and again, but for me, he's always the cam that's pushing up. He's always the one that's on the edge of the box. Even when I've got Pogba playing, it's always Rooney that's at the edge of the box for me. And I mean, his dribbling there is just unbelievable. If you can get that L1 dribble with him, he's only got 3-star skill moves, but it honestly doesn't matter. I barely ever even try a skill move with him. Even just normal ball rolls and roulettes, I don't do them. I just use the L1 dribble to beat players because he keeps the ball so close, just like Messi does. He feels amazing with an even better finish. Now obviously the other guy that makes this team work so well in FUT Champions is Ibrahimovic. He scores everything. Literally every time I get the ball with Martinez or Rooney, I am looking to where Ibrahimovic is running. And I mean, I think he's got about 84 pace on this card. You're not catching up to him. He's so strong that if he is actually ahead of the defender, once you start tapping that L2 left trigger button, you ain't going to get in front of him. He will just hold you off and shrug you away and you ain't getting past. And that's another thing why I like Wayne Rooney, because for the first time I've got a cam that can shrug players off and outstrength a lot of defenders, and it's the best thing as I'm now no longer struggling with this team of the year Varane. To me, Ibrahimovic beats him every time for headers, everything. Ibrahimovic just can't be stopped. But I've always struggled with my other striker and my cam. I never seem to be able to do something for a while, and I was using the Futma Heung-min Son, who was my favourite card, and I've had to actually drop him because I'm just not doing anything with him. It's all Ibra, and I tried moving him to the cam position, he wasn't working. So now I've got this Rooney. I thought I may as well try this Martinez. If you've got him and you didn't like him, just give him a try. If you've got these 3 players together, stick him in a team together, because I never realised just how good he was. Once you learn how to use him, he's actually quite lethal. But he's nowhere near the level of finishing Rooney and Ibrahimovic's. That's his only problem. He will miss a few chances for you. So when I went into this weekend league, it actually got extended. I don't know why it actually got extended. It's probably because on the second day, on the Saturday, the connection, a lot of people were complaining, I saw, about the connections, and mine was horrendous. On the first day I managed to go 12-1. I think I lost my third game, but Wayne Rooney scored almost I think in the first 5 games I played, Wayne Rooney scored all the goals. No one else scored. But I think that was because I was just forcing the ball onto him. I was keeping him. But now that I'm used to him, now that I'm not as he's not so new to my team, and I'm not bothered about just showcasing him, I let him do his own thing. I played the team as an actual team and looked more towards Ibra for my goals, and that is when Wayne Rooney actually started a lot more goal scoring chances for me, just for the fact that I wasn't putting him in the positions. He was going there by himself, and I was just giving him the ball with Martinez or Ibra to actually get the goal. So I mean, he's easily worth the coins if you can do him. I highly recommend it. It's one of the most fun cards I've used, and I was using him in striker for a while. To be honest, I didn't like him. He just sits way too deep for a striker, and the cam that I was using was Martinez, and he just wasn't pushing up, and they were just clashing. They were always in each other's position. But now that it's switched the other way around, because of their work rates, one medium high, one high medium, they're always in the best positions, and this is the combination you need to look for with your 2 strikers and your cam, so that they're not clashing and always stood in the same position. The only con to Wayne Rooney's card is his fitness. I think he has around 76 or 78 fitness, something like that. You definitely see it around the 70th minute mark. He tends to be quite knackered, but don't sub him off. I subbed him off in the first few games, and then I started just leaving him on because I was already making my substitutions a bit earlier to like take the lead back or get an equaliser and fight for that. And I started leaving him on, and when he has no fitness, there's something about him. He just stands on the edge of the box and sort of waits for the ball as if he was a low. He doesn't really move as much, and I always find him in space, and you'll see in some of these when it's in the later minutes of the game, he's always stood in an amazing spot, whether I give the ball to him or it deflects to him. He actually does get a lot of balls deflecting to him from his defenders, and his goalkeeper's throwing it out, and it's just amazing every single time because he just scores everything. Now, one other thing I do really like about him as well is if it's getting to that end of the game and you're struggling and you need another attacker on and you don't want to take him off, move him into that centre mid role, because he still gets goals to me with his long shots, and he's still a really creative player for you to leave on the pitch. Move him into that centre mid role, and he's actually got some decent stats for a centre mid, so he will defend. He's not the worst player that you can put there. So for me, he is a good midfielder, but he's an outstanding cam, easily the best cam I've used. And he's a decent striker, but he's just a bit difficult to get into the positions when you are playing him as a striker. As I said, for me, the cam sort of pushes him in the area, and he tends to go out wide for some reason when he's in the striker. And then I think he does clash with Ibra as well, as he just seems to fade away, and Ibra is always the one that scores. I know a lot of people will be put off by his stamina, but trust me, if you've got the coins to do it, he's worth it. Whether you're subbing him on, whether you're starting him and subbing him off, he's amazing to use. And I mean, I'm English, I'm a Man United fan, so I had to do it for both reasons. And I know some people will get him just for the England factor, just for the United factor. You're going to end up enjoying him. I only got Ibra because it's Ibra and I wanted to try him, and he's been my favourite striker to use, and now I've found my favourite cam. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also make sure to subscribe if you're new. I will be posting more FIFA 19 videos soon, but for now, I'm out.